When we originally picked today's morning's memory, we kind of thought the presidential election might still be undecided today on Thursday, but that is obviously not the case. Still, on this day in the year 2000, the nation was anxiously waiting to see whether Vice President Al Gore or then Texas Governor George W. Bush would be president, and it all came down to Florida.
We certainly do have a deadlock this morning. If it were just a matter of the popular vote, this would be very easy to call because it's over and done with. In the popular vote, Al Gore is slightly ahead, but the candidates are virtually tied at 48%.
Here's the headline from the major newspaper here in Central Florida, the Orlando Sentinel. It says, "It's Bush." We now know it's not Bush, at least not yet. When the Orlando Sentinel went to bed last night, Bush had a lead of about 600,000 votes in Florida. That disappeared overnight. At this point, his lead was whittled down to toothpick thin, anywhere from 1,700 to 700 votes in Florida.
Behind the scenes, ready to make a public concession, was the vice president, just over there. Instead, his campaign chairman, Bill Daley, came out to say that the election wasn't over.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Some CBS News greats, some alumni there.
Some true
Byron
greats.
Pitts, the great Bill Plant,
Yep.
who was White House correspondent, and we
Yep.
loved him so much.
Brian Gumbel as well.
Yes, Brian Gumbel as well. But of course, Gore conceded the race on December 13th, 2000. So December 13th, that's a month from now.
Yeah.
And that was after the Supreme Court got involved. Just 537 votes separated the candidates in the Sunshine State of Florida.
And Gore gave a famous concession speech. He said, "I don't agree with the Supreme Court decision, but I accept it. It's time to move on."
Yeah.
Kind of a heroic act.